God bless our homeland Ghana and make this nation great and strong. On that polo grounds 1957, these polo words were planted on the fertile farms of Africa. The Gong beater had announced the aim as emancipation. But to us, this was a mouthful, so we pronounced it as NAASO. Then we boycotted our plantations to take to our hills and wheels to hail the black poets of all times, OSAGYEFO, KWAME. Our mothers dropped their pants and our fathers their naps to run to the scenes of the polo ground. There, our children climbed onto the shoulders of their fathers would do like monkeys would do for bananas on trees, while our AKATASIAS, beautifully dressed in KABA and SLIT, danced to the melting tunes of HIGHLIFE music. Oh boy, the son of the black fraternity, we had waited. That moment ignited a sense of patriotism and allegiance for the coast of gold. All, both young and old, born and unborn, struggled to catch a taste of these polo words, for these words were energy to our synergy. Once, words were turned into tonics for the chronics of this continent. Then the national anthem culminated the atmosphere as OSAGYEFO mounted the polo podium. In his rich kente garment, his forehead glowed with inkuto, and while his Afro-Hican hairstyle charmed the old women in the crowd, his royal Ghanaian armor glamored among the army of 5. Oh boy, the time was due for words to heal wounds. Due was the time for the triumphant polo words to be aired by the mother of all voices, GTV. Then OSAGYEFO's lines began to rhyme like a lime would dine on a lime cocktail. Stanza by stanza, these words watered our slave souls and coaxed tears down our emaciated cheeks. Line after line, did we see the scars of struggle that scratched our foreheads like tribal marks. Ouch. Voice after voice, did we capture the slaughtered souls of our sons and daughters as slaves. Then in a hurricane and the barricade tones, men for the first time fell into fears and women into tears. But by and by, we join in the lyrics of these polo poems. Then we braced ourselves for the future. We braced ourselves for history was too late to be changed. So in a Zuguma fashion, we jammed, we clapped, we cheered as we moved home to our ways the dawn from the dusk, and the dusk, the dawn. In our shirts, we brooded over these words as we emptied our calabashes while we chewed our bitter cola nuts. There, the disciples of Bacchus took to the floor to have their taste on these polo words. There again, we coined the legendary phrase, years have gone and begun once again, but we still feel the impulse of these words. Seasons have folded and unfolded, but history still remains at one place, the polo grounds, and in one poem, the polo words. These words have kept us moving through the turbulence of governance. For once we were challenged for our ability, the ability of self-governance. For these words we stand as Ghanaians, and on these words we sit as Africans. So when all is not well, or all turn not well, we shall always turn to these polo words for comfort and solace. For the fight was well fought, and the polo words again well spoken.